Ladies and gentlemen, what is going on? I have the TK800 on the channel right now. A lot of you have been waiting to see this. This is BenQ's new 4K model. I think that it's safe to say we've all waited long enough to see this projector, so now that we have it, we're gonna go ahead and check it out. We're gonna go over some of the specs and features and see what it's all about. Let's go. Hey guys, welcome back. Thank you for joining me. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button and that bell icon. We do monthly giveaways and you could win something simply by being subscribed. It's that easy. So the BenQ TK800. We're gonna go ahead and take a look at it on the Skycam, but before we do that, I just wanna mention to you guys, I currently own the HT2550, and if you're not aware what that is, that's BenQ's first 4K projector. A lot of people wanted to know what the difference is between this one and the HT2550. However, in today's video, this is just gonna be a full review on the TK800, but I will be uploading another video which will be the TK800 versus the HT2550. So if you are interested in seeing both of these side by side compared to one another, stick around. That will be a future video within the next week or so. Alright, enough of that. Let's go ahead and check this thing out. So when it comes to the BenQ TK800, I really like the way this thing looks. It has a cool baby blue front faceplate accompanied by a bright white body. Up on the top of this projector you'll find some navigation buttons, up, down, left, right, okay. You have your menus, modes, source, power button, and also an infrared sensor. On the top you'll also find your focus and zoom knobs, and the focus ring is very easy to adjust. It has a smooth glide to it when you adjust it, so it's not too hard to get the picture perfectly crystal clear. On the back side you'll find an assortment of inputs. You have audio in, audio out, PC in, HDMI 1, HDMI 2, you have a mini B, you have an RS-232 input, a USB type A input, and a 12 volt trigger input. On the front side, you'll find a little drop-down kickstand if you wanted to prop this up and aim it upwards, and also on the back there's two adjustable feet, so if you needed to adjust it on a tabletop and slightly raise the back up on either side, you can do that as well. Inside the box, you'll find a remote controller with buttons that light up, a power cable, a North America warranty, and also a quick start guide and some batteries for the remote control. So with that being said, that's everything that comes inside the package. Let's go ahead and see what this looks like up on the big screen. So with this new model being a living room projector that works well in a light environment, I thought it would be a good idea to test it out first at 12 o'clock noon with the blinds open. So this image you're seeing right here is in the daytime. Now this is 3000 ANSI lumens, which makes it clearly visible during the daytime. It is not as clear as it would be in a dark room. However, you could see this a lot more than BenQ's last true 4K model. Their last model was 2200 ANSI lumens. This is 3000 ANSI lumens, giving it 800 more ANSI lumens in the picture. And the best way to take advantage of that is to use this in a light environment. So here's some nighttime footage of the TK800, and this is 10,000 to 1 contrast ratio. This is also rocking the 4K pixel shifting technology. Now what true 4K is compared to native 4K, there's a lot of people who are confused about it. Some people complain that true 4K is not as good as native 4K. Here's the thing. The pixel shifting chip takes 1080p resolution and basically splits those pixels up so that when the pixels hit the screen, you're going to have the same pixel count as you would with a native 4K projector. And that means to the naked eye, it's going to look exactly like 4K, but you're going to be able to get this at a fraction of the cost of a native 4K projector. With a native 4K projector, each pixel is its own and none of them are being shifted or split. However, once those pixels hit the screen, it's going to look the same as a true 4K. Also with the TK800, they added a new feature, which is their sports mode and their football mode. That's great because when it comes time to watching the games up on the big screen, they totally had the man cave living room in mind for this, and with football mode, you're going to get a much more vivid picture and it's going to give you true to life colors. So when you're watching sports, it's going to feel like you can literally reach out and touch the players through the screen. Speaking of players, I know there's a lot of you guys probably wondering what it's like to play video games on this thing, and I've got to say it feels amazing. The games run very smooth. This has 50 milliseconds latency, and that's a lot less than some of the other models out right now. However, it is not the lowest latency model that BenQ offers. This will give you a very good gaming experience, especially if you're playing on PS4 Pro or Xbox One X. You'll be able to really take advantage of the pixel shifting technology and get that true 4K image up on the screen, especially when you're playing games like God of War and basically games that have those features enabled. You'll really be able to see this projector shine. And to all my Fortnite players out there, PS4 Pro has not announced that they will be enabling 4K playback for Fortnite. However, Xbox One X does have the 4K feature enabled. You can also get the image up to 300 inches, so it'll be a little bit easier to spot enemies from far away. And I hope this video was helpful for you guys out there trying to decide whether or not you wanted to go with the TK800. Vivid Living Room Entertainment. So this thing is basically built to have in a lit room, which means if you don't have a home theater room or blackout curtains everywhere and you have just ambient light coming through a regular living room, this right here might be your way to go. You've got the 4K. It looks amazing when you're watching 4K movies or Blu-rays. It looks amazing when you're playing PS4 Pro. I've been playing God of War and I tested it out on this, and I have to admit it looks incredible. Even playing during the daytime, this thing feels so much better than their last model. I was using their first generation of 4K projectors, which is the HT2550. Now that model was very nice, however it did look a little bit washed out when I would be playing games or watching movies in the daytime. This one, however, has 800 more ANSI lumens. Well, that right there is the number one difference. Bringing it up to 3000 ANSI lumens, it's a lot more visible and vivid in the daytime in living rooms and environments where you have ambient light and you can't stop the light from coming in. So this right here is great for anybody looking for a 4K projector that's affordable. You can have it in your living room with the blinds open and you can still see it. Brand new on the market. Check it out. The link is down below in the description. It's on sale right now and you can actually get this at the same price as their first generation 4K projector, which makes almost no sense because this one is a step up from the last one. And I would definitely say that this is a good buy for anybody looking to play 4K games or watch 4K movies. Not only that, but it looks pretty damn cool. This looks a lot better hanging from my ceiling with the nice baby blue on it than a regular black projector. I'm just saying. Obviously, looks don't matter. It's about how it performs. Just like the dating world, you know, it's not the looks that matter so much. It's about the person inside. We all know that, but the looks matter a little bit. So when it comes to the BenQ TK800, this thing looks great and it performs well. So you get the total package. That's wifey material.